from the Texas Association of Naturopathic Physicians. She has a ton of experience working in Texas, unlicensed state, but she's going to speak to all your concerns and questions about practicing in unlicensed states in general.
First of all, how many of you all have heard my talk either in business class or at the NMSA conference or last year? Awesome. So I'm going to try really hard to get some new information for you guys in there. I actually just got back this morning from a meeting with our lobbyists, which was quite interesting. What I plan to do today, guys, is go through some information, maybe about 20 or 25 minutes worth of information and the experience that I've had here since moving to Texas in 2008. And I figured I would just open it up for questions. Does that sound like a reasonable plan to all of you?
Yep.
Yeah? Cool. How many of you are from unlicensed states? Excellent. Any of you guys from Texas? Hi there. I can't really see anybody, so I don't know if we know each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. So what I would ask you guys is there's a decent amount of information that I have in this little presentation that I'm going to go through, and I imagine that there's going to be a good number of your questions that I address. So if you would just write down any questions that you have for me, and then we'll talk about those questions at the end of the hour. And we have until probably 5 or 10 minutes before 1 your time. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Cool. Some things don't change, right? Okay, so the talk that I'm going to talk to you guys about today is building a career in an unlicensed state. And a lot of times people ask me about what it's like to practice in an unlicensed state. And I'm not actually practicing medicine, right? We're not legally able to practice medicine. But that by no means has any significant bearing on my career, right? And my ability to build a career, because I've done a pretty good job of building a business here. So what we'll do is we'll go through what I call my healthcare culture shock, which was the rude awakening that I had when I left SCM, and it was quite a rude awakening that I had. We'll also go through, in an unlicensed state, what are some of the biggest problem that we run into in an unlicensed state is that there really aren't any laws that say what we can and cannot do. And so I'll mention to you guys a couple of the resources that you can look up on any of the states that you might be going to or thinking about going to, so that you can begin educating yourself on what laws currently exist in those states. We'll also talk about the reality of licensure. Like I said, I had a fairly overwhelming yet quite exciting meeting with who I believe is going to be our new lobbyist this morning. I'll also talk about what it's like being a healthcare consultant, because in reality, in an unlicensed state, we are consultants, healthcare consultants. I'll also talk about a few tips that I have there. I'll talk about some of the resources that we have started to create here in Texas for new doctors when they get to Texas. And then I'll also talk about what as a student is the best thing that you can do to help licensing efforts. Sound reasonable? Okay, so when I got here to Texas, I graduated in 2008, and when I was going through school, I was pretty fortunate in that I, through NMSA, had quite a good amount of exposure to MD and DO students through the American Medical Student Association. So I figured getting out of school, I had a pretty good idea of what things were going to be like here in Texas, and that was not at all the case. What I found when I got here was a real big dichotomy between conventional and alternative medicine. So you have conventional docs, and that's what they do, pharmaceuticals, they see that line, there's not much else that they see to it. And then on the other hand, on the other side of things, are alternative docs. And the alternative docs or practitioners that I saw when I got here, quite honestly, were conventional docs that didn't want to be conventional docs anymore. They were alternatives so that they weren't conventional. They weren't necessarily taught in our philosophy of disease medication teaching. They didn't really necessarily believe in that healing force of nature. They just didn't want to do conventional medicine. That has started to change, and I expect that will continue to there's truth in the fact that our help is needed in unlicensed states. I would actually argue more that it's needed in licensed states because of the care that people are getting in unlicensed states from unlicensable practitioners or untrained practitioners. So the amount that people in these unlicensed states needs us is tremendous. One of the other things that was really shocking to me when I first got here is that nobody knew about naturopathic medicine. I mean, I had gotten out of the school where that's all you do, that's all you live is naturopathic medicine, right? Well, when I got here, it's starting to change now, but the biggest hurdle that we have to overcome in unlicensed states oftentimes is knowledge of our medicine, who we are. One of the other things that was really, really a shock to me, which I had no idea and no expectation of, is when I first got here in Texas, there was almost no interaction whatsoever between the NDs that were here, the licensed naturopaths that were here in Austin or in Texas, which meant that it's like this big deserted island that you end up going to an unlicensed state where you're in school, you're surrounded by our people, and then get into an unlicensed state and having to build your practice and all these other things without the community support aspect of things. So here in Texas, that's been a real big initiative of ours, is to create social gatherings. We have a monthly happy hour in Austin, we have a monthly happy hour in Dallas. We're going to have a holiday party this year. We have conference calls, we have conferences, we have all of these different events to help build that community because it is a fight that we're fighting in unlicensed states. I would definitely, any of you guys that are thinking about going to an unlicensed state, I would really strongly encourage you to do a bit of research before you go. And I would look at the resources available from Joanna Hagan. Look at the state that you're thinking about going to or may go to. Have occupations codes which say what occupations can do what. They'll oftentimes have a medical practice act or a healing arts and a healing arts act, which I definitely recommend. Those are terms that you can just search on very quickly and easily in those states that you may be interested in going to. As I said earlier, the bigger challenge in a state that doesn't regulate our medicine is there's no laws that say what we can and cannot do, right? So the biggest indicator of what you can and cannot do oftentimes is going to be that medical practice act that says only so-and-so can do this or do that or do this. So it's really a fine line here, and one of the things that we've done as the Texas Association is we've actually created some business recommendations, is what they're called. So words that we send this through our association attorney, and so we have an approved list of words that you can and cannot use, phrases that you can and cannot use. And again, these are business recommendations. You notice I'm not saying practice recommendations in there, but they're business recommendations and how to set up your business and how to market your business. So there's nuances in there in these unlicensed states that honestly you don't really know what to expect until you get in there and get your hands dirty. Okay, so the question that I'm sure everybody's interested in hearing about, and that is the reality of licensure. So when I took over the Texas Association in September of 2010, we were a state organization that had about 12 doctors in Texas, and we had not many procedures, not many processes, not many documents, not really any sort of infrastructure to do anything outside of one individual. This, in reality, guys, is what's happening in a lot of our states. Most of our state associations, when you get deep and dirty into them, most of them, there isn't a whole lot of that infrastructure that is available to allow everybody to get involved in what they're doing. Both good and bad, right? The reality is that in order for us to get our bill passed, we have a say chiropractors or acupuncturists not being keen on our licensure. It's interesting, the lobbyist that we spoke with this morning, he's also a lobbyist for the Dairy Association. Fair enough, easy enough, right? His big opponent that he went against was the raw dairy industry. All of those people in the raw dairy industry oftentimes are our supporters, right? It's amazing when you start to get into the politics of what's happening, how many of these groups are actually interrelated and crossing over each other. The other piece of the puzzle that comes into it is that, so we have all of these different pieces of people that may be for us or may be against us. The other piece that comes in there, though, is that we then need to build up our side of people that are for us and are supporting us, right? Our doctors. It was interesting in our conversation this morning. I was asked by this lobbyist if there were any members or any doctors in the state that weren't current members, and I said, no, we've done a pretty good job of getting all of the naturopaths in Texas to be members of the association. I said, but there are a good number of students and doctors that are in other states that would like to come back to Texas to practice if it were a licensed state. He said, we're going to need those people to testify. It's interesting because that's a big deal for politicians to be able to hear, especially from an unlicensed state, is that there would be primary care physicians that wanted to come back to that state, that wanted to come back to their home if there was a clinic available. Along these lines are also witnesses. So all of us have a ton of patients that say that they would be happy to support our licensure. The reality is that we also have a need for having really good press coverage. So one of the things that's reality that's happening here in Texas right now, you all might have seen that there was a woman in East Texas that's being prosecuted right now by the Texas Attorney General for practicing medicine. I think it's actually a trade offense that she's doing. She received her degree from Clayton, and she was claiming to cure different things with her supplements. So the Texas Attorney General went after her. I have a feeling that you're going to see that happen with a handful of other people here in Texas over the next couple of months. So this actually works in our benefit. This is another piece of the equation that we have to start using in our arsenal to help our cause, right? One of the other tricks that ends up, one of the other realities, one of the other pieces in licensure that comes into the reality is that here in Texas, we do have special sessions, but regular session is every other year. So we don't have another session until 2013, which means that between now and 2013, we're in our planning stages. We're getting our pieces in order. We're getting all of those other players ready to go. The other piece of legislation is that there is reality in the fact that most everyone has a bigger lobby than we do. Most everyone has more members, most everyone has more money, most everyone has more political ties, most everyone has more history, most everyone has more of everything than we do. Which means that we have to be smarter and we have to be more strategic about what we're doing and about how we're aligning our pieces. So one of the things that we're doing here is to create a legislative training day where as an organization we all come together to create our strategy for 2012 to make sure that we're ready for 2013. I'm really excited about this training day. It should be fun. Hopefully you guys will all get invited to come into this training day where we'll actually have lobbyists come in and talk to us about the Texas legislature. We'll actually create a roadmap for 2012-2013 session. So hopefully some of you will all be able to find time in your busy student schedules to make a trip to Austin. I'm sure that we'll have plenty of questions about licensure efforts at the end, but to continue on talking a little bit about the reality of being in an unlicensed state, as I alluded to earlier, we are not practicing medicine in an unlicensed state. You cannot practice medicine in an unlicensed state. state, period. And that's something, that is a mindset, and that is something that if you are going to an unlicensed state, you need to understand thoroughly. You cannot practice medicine in an unlicensed state, period. That does not mean that you cannot build a very full career in an unlicensed state. I am, by all intents and purposes, a healthcare consultant. Before I went to naturopathic medical school, I was actually a consultant at Ford Motor Company. And when I was there, people would come to my desk and they would say, here's what I'm trying to do. Here's what I've tried to do that hasn't worked. Here's what I would like to be able to do. Here's what I'm trying to do. And here's a full description of what problems I've had with it. I give it a day or two, I think about it, I work out some diagrams, I figure out where the pieces were missing. They'd come back in, they'd sit down at my desk, and I'd say, so based on your problem, here's what I would do with it. I would do this, 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 and this. They would go off and do it, come back and see me a couple of weeks later, we would move from there. I'm doing essentially the same exact thing in my practice now. So I have a patient that comes in to see me, I spend about an hour and a half with that person. I understand what their health concerns are, mind, body, spirit. I understand what tests they've had run, what tests they've run. I understand what pharmaceuticals they're taking, what nutraceuticals, what they're doing for their diet. I get a bit of information about their lifestyle. They come back in 2 or 3 days. They sit back at my desk and I say, okay, based on these concerns, here are the tests that I would ask my MD to run. Here are the alternative tests that your MD is not going to run that I would probably run for you. Here's the dietary changes that I would make if I were sitting in your seat. Here's the over-the-counter supplements that I would take if I were sitting in your seat. Here are the other specialists that I would go to if I were sitting in your seat. And there's been plenty of times where somebody sitting in my seat at my desk has had a problem, and I've referred them out to a specialist that's actually found the problem. So there's a good number of people that are coming in to see me that would never normally go to see a conventional doctor, but through my encouragement, they'll go see a gastroenterologist. I had somebody that had an enlarged thymus gland. I encouraged her to go see a cardiothoracic surgeon to see if there was really anything on her x-ray, and it turned out she had the enlarged thymus removed before it progressed. Fantastic. So we really are acting like consultants. You can see I have a pretty big breadth of a practice. I have a full practice. I'm right now in the process of trying to figure out how to expand my practice, but I am not lacking for people to come and see me in any way, shape, or form. I don't currently do any advertising. Everything is word of mouth. My business has grown exponentially despite the economy, despite not being licensed here in the state, and I expect that to continue. So you definitely can build a very good career in an unlicensed state. You just have to understand the rules, right? You have to understand the Medical Practice Act. You have to understand what the law states that you can and cannot do. You have to be looking at it from the right mind frame. I'd be happy to chat if any of you guys have questions about that at the end here. So I mentioned earlier that one of the difficulties in moving to an unlicensed state is that lack of community. This is one of those areas that you guys as students can start to get involved in, and this is one of those big deals that will happen when you graduate and you get to start your practice. And that is, it is really difficult for us once we start our practice to keep interacting with other naturopaths. So here in Texas, we have, we're just finishing up a resource guide for new doctors in the Austin area. The resource guide includes doctors that are friendly to us, where to have labs drawn, where to buy different supplements, that sort of thing, so that there's not as much that you have to get reintroduced to a new location. We also are creating mentorship programs so that when a new doc comes to Texas, they're assigned an experienced doc to work with, to go to lunch with, to start to from. Here in Austin, we have a call-in radio show that is done. There's 3 shows that are done weekly, and they're always co-hosted by one of our naturopaths, so it's a great opportunity for our new docs coming into town to get some radio exposure time. One of the other things that we've done as a state association is actually create some infrastructure within our organization so that people can take over leadership responsibilities when they get into the state. So we have a new doc that's moving here at the end of the month. She's coming on to our leadership team at the beginning of the year. It's a fantastic way for her when she gets here to Texas to get involved in the community, get to meet us, that sort of a thing. So I guess the other big question that I imagine all of you have in your mind, my big question as a student was, what can I do to help? It was a huge annoyance to me when I was in school that I felt like everybody just kept patting me on the head and saying thank you for your help. And I knew that there was a lot that I could do and there was a lot of energy that I had. One of the other things that I learned in the reality of things is that as a student, you have far more leeway to say and do things than we do as a doctor. That is how I was able to get into the American Medical Student Association. I was a student, which meant that I wasn't as threatening as a doctor. So there's things in there that you guys as students can be doing and should be doing to help the cause with all of that energy and enthusiasm that all of you have. So the list of things that I came up with, recommendations that I would give to you guys, as far as ways that you can honestly help licensure efforts now while you're in school. So the first one that I have on my list is get involved. Get involved on campus, get involved in NACT, get involved in NMSA, because I will tell you what we need in unlicensed states more than anything is good leaders. We need people with leadership skills, people that know how to run a meeting, people that know how to run a project, people that know how to get things implemented and things done. That is probably one of the biggest areas of weakness that we have in unlicensed states right now. So while you're in school, this is your chance to take those risks. This is your chance to try those new things when they don't have as much weight on them. If there's something that you've been thinking about getting involved with, get involved with it. It will help you once you get out of school. The other piece on here that I put as an encouragement to all of you is to get involved in those state associations that you're thinking about going to or that you're from. So one of the things that we really try to do within the Texas Association is figure out a way to really leverage the power of the students. And so on my leadership team, I've created a board position for students. So we have a student membership co-chair. That student membership co-chair is responsible for representing all naturopathic medical students to the Texas Association of Naturopathic Physicians and for communicating the Texas Association out to all students. This person sits on our board, so this person gets to be on our conference calls. They get full understanding of what's going on in the state. They get planning. They get to create membership drives, this sort of thing. And so what I would encourage all of you guys to do is if you are active and are involved, get in communication with the state association that you're going to be going back to. Encourage them to do the same thing. I'd be happy to give you job descriptions, how it fits in organizational structure, so if you need any of that, I'm more than happy to do that. The other thing that as a student I would strongly encourage you guys to do is go to the DC Live. There's a tremendous amount of knowledge and experience that you get in that weekend training. You start to learn some of the real interactions that are happening in the legislative process. There's no way that you can conceptualize until you start to get into it. So if you can swing going to the DC Live, swing it. The other thing that you can do to really help licensure efforts is, after graduation, move to an unlicensed state. One of the biggest problems that we have in our unlicensed states are numbers. There are not enough of us in unlicensed states. As I said, when I first took over just over a year ago, there were 12, maybe 15 by the time I take it over. There's there's no way that we're gonna do anything with 12 doctors in the state the size of Texas. So one of the biggest things that you can do to help promote licensure is let go back home to an unlicensed state or to a new unlicensed state. One of the things that you'll find, one of the things that I talked to the business class about is that some of the coolest cities in this country, some of the best standards of living are in unlicensed states. Austin is a dang cool city to live in. I will tell you, I take the bus to work every day. There's always festivals. There's always music going on. There's outdoors. There's funky little restaurants. There's a fabulous farmers market, and a lot of it's in walking distance. There's no, I mean, to me, I don't know of a cooler city in the country. What you're going to find is in a lot of those unlicensed states, there's some great cities with some amazing standards of living in them. And that's a question that you have to think about. Texas right now has a growing economy. Austin is one of the boom cities for the next decade. So it's a great environment to start a new business, to start a small business. And that's a question that you're going to have to ask yourself too when it comes time to start a new practice. Is the economy where you're going to support your business? So, and what you'll find is that in a lot of these unlicensed states, that's where the money is. So, and then of course to support or encourage your friends and family to support licensure efforts. So as there are press releases, as there's press that comes out, as there are, same thing goes, as there's bad press that comes out for unlicensed naturopaths, pass that word around. Encourage your friends and family to become supporting members or associate members of organizations. So here in Texas, we have an associate membership, which is about $30. And I will tell you that we're going to have to raise, I would expect that next year we're going to have to raise about $200,000 to support our licensure efforts. So all of those $30 associate memberships really add up.